After comforting his parents, Sama led them by the hand back to the hermitage. To make their lives easier, he tied guide ropes between various spots so they could move safely. He ensured that fresh water and fruits were always within their reach. Every morning, after cleaning the hermitage and attending to his parents' needs, Sama would go into the forest to gather food, accompanied by his loyal friends, the deer. Even when he fetched water from the river, the deer would walk beside him, helping and protecting him. At that time, King Piliaka, who had a great taste for venison, had left his kingdom to hunt. While tracking deer, he arrived near the hermitage. One evening, as he waited by the riverbank, he saw Sama approaching with the deer. Unsure if Sama was a human or a celestial being, the king shot a poisoned arrow at him. Struck by the arrow, Sama fell onto the sandy bank, turning his head toward his parents' dwelling. As he groaned in pain, the frightened deer fled into the woods. It was then that the king realized he had shot an innocent human. Before Sama lost consciousness, he spoke kindly to the king. Hearing the gentle words of this harmless youth, the king's hard heart melted with regret. Touched by Sama's devotion to his parents, the king promised to care for the blind hermits in Sama's place. When the king informed the parents at the hermitage, they realized at once that it was not their son. Distraught, they begged the king to lead them to their fallen child. Upon reaching the riverbank, they found Sama still alive but barely breathing. The parents and a guardian goddess named Bahusundari performed a solemn act of truth. Through the power of their sincere truth and devotion, the poison vanished from Sama's body. Not only was Sama healed, but his parents' sight was miraculously restored. Finally, Sama taught King Piliaka the path of righteousness, to rule with love and compassion for all subjects. The king abandoned his cruel ways and returned to his kingdom to rule justly. This story teaches us that those who fulfill their duty to their parents are always protected from harm and find happiness in both this life and the next.